What are you Googling today? That's really not an odd question anymore. But what's odd is that Googling is not a verb. We interchangeably use the term Googling when we actually mean browsing. And there's been a conscious effort to make this a habit. By who? Take a wild guess. It's Google. Today, it's almost as if Google itself is the internet.
I think that Google has changed the world, and it's changed the way we communicate, changed the way changed the way we talk with people and how we get things done and how we process information.
That's what US regulators are concerned about, and which is why the US has sued Google. The US Department of Justice has filed multiple lawsuits against Google, accusing the company of abusing its market dominance.
Today, the Department of Justice, joined by 8 states, filed a civil antitrust lawsuit in the United States District Court for the Eastern District of Virginia against Google. We alleged that Google has used anti-competitive, exclusionary, and unlawful conduct to eliminate or severely diminish any threat to its dominance over digital advertising technologies.
Google has a whopping 90% share of the US search engine market. That's according to the US government's estimate. But what does that mean? To understand this better, think of any mainstream web browser. They all use Google as their default search engine. First on the list is Chrome, which is Google's very own web browser. But the list goes on. Browsers like Mozilla Firefox, Opera, and even Apple Safari use Google as their default search engine. The US has accused Google of paying $10 billion to Apple yearly just to make it the default search engine on Safari. In the US, it's not illegal to strike exclusivity deals. Rather, it's quite a common practice among businesses. But that's as long as they don't affect competition in the market. If such deals prevent rivals from entering the market, they risk violating the antitrust law. So what's the solution? If Google wins, it only gets stronger. But if it loses, that could potentially change the way big tech companies function. It may be forced to pay a penalty. It could be barred from continuing its anti-competitive practices. Or much worse, it could result in restructuring. That means the company could be broken up. Or maybe none of that will happen. Google could just walk off with a settlement. Just like Microsoft did when it was accused of monopolizing the personal computers market. That was back in 1998, and interestingly, that's the same year Google was founded. Google is not the only company being accused of anti-competitive practices, and cases surrounding big tech dominance are rising. Another company on the radar is Amazon. Last month, the US antitrust regulator filed its landmark case against the e-commerce giant. The Federal Trade Commission, or FTC, has accused Amazon of monopolistic behavior. The FTC has asked a court to break up Amazon. Let's deep dive into this. Amazon markets itself as an everything store, and its logo shows that. It stores everything from A to Z. Buyers are most likely to find some of the cheapest prices on Amazon, perhaps cheaper than the brand's own website. And that, the FTC argues, is Amazon's tactic. The FTC says that Amazon deterred online retailers from offering lower prices. This means if Amazon finds a seller offering lower prices elsewhere, it would bury the seller in its search results, so far down that they become invisible to buyers. The FTC chair, Lina Khan, has been a longtime Amazon critic. In 2017, Khan wrote an article bashing Amazon. She argued that the company's structure posed anti-competitive concerns. The tussle between Khan and Amazon is not new. It dates back to when she was appointed as the FTC head in 2021. A lot has changed since Khan's 2017 article. 6 years later, Amazon's market capitalization has doubled to $1.35 trillion. And Lina Khan is heading the FTC's lawsuit against the behemoth. It remains to be seen if big tech companies are too big to be broken up.